Welcome to WT History. In this series, we list all the major events that happened in the world in a year, starting from 1776 to 2024. On March 23, 1806, explorers Meriwether Lewis and William Clark, along with their Corps of Discovery, began their journey home after reaching the Pacific Ocean. Just 6 days later, on March 29th, the U.S. government authorized the construction of the National Road. This was the first federally funded highway in the United States designed to connect the East Coast to the western frontier. It became a vital artery for trade, migration, and communication, helping to unify the growing nation. On May 30th, future President Andrew Jackson fought his second duel, this time against Charles Dickinson, who had accused Jackson's wife of bigamy. Jackson killed Dickinson in the duel, but not before sustaining a serious injury himself. This event cemented Jackson's reputation as a fierce and uncompromising figure in American politics. On July 15th, Lieutenant Zebulon Pike set out from Fort Bellefontaine near St. Louis on his second exploratory expedition. Known as the Pike Expedition, and sent out by President Thomas Jefferson, its goal was to explore the southern part of the Louisiana Purchase and find the source of the Red River. On September 23rd, the Lewis and Clark expedition finally returned to St. Louis, Missouri, after their epic journey. Their arrival was met with amazement and relief, as many had assumed they were lost or dead. The expedition's success provided invaluable knowledge about the newly acquired Western territories and inspired further exploration. On November 15th, during his expedition, Zebulon Pike spotted a distant mountain peak near the Colorado foothills of the Rocky Mountains. Though he never reached its summit, the peak was later named Pike's Peak in his honor. In 1806, Noah Webster published his first dictionary, a compendious dictionary of the English language. This work introduced distinctive American spellings and laid the groundwork for his later, more comprehensive American Dictionary of the English Language. Also in 1806, William Colgate established a soap and candle manufactory in New York City. This humble beginning would grow into the global company we know today as Colgate-Palmolive. From candles to toothpaste, Colgate's legacy is a testament to American entrepreneurship and innovation. On January 1st, 1806, the French Republican calendar was officially abolished. Introduced during the French Revolution, this calendar was replaced by the Gregorian calendar, marking a return to traditional timekeeping under Napoleon's rule. Also, on January 1st, Napoleon established the Kingdom of Bavaria, elevating the electorate of Bavaria to a kingdom. This move was part of Napoleon's strategy to reorganize Europe under French influence, rewarding loyal allies with greater status. On January 23rd, Ferdinand I of the Two Sicilies fled Naples to the Kingdom of Sicily under British protection. On February 15th, Joseph Bonaparte, Napoleon's older brother, entered Naples. On March 30th, the Napoleonic Kingdom of Naples was officially proclaimed, with Joseph Bonaparte as its king. On April 8th, Stephanie de Beauharnais, Napoleon's adopted daughter, married Prince Karl Ludwig Friedrich of Baden. This union strengthened Napoleon's alliances with German states, further consolidating his influence in Europe. On June 5th, Napoleon appointed his brother Louis Bonaparte as King of Holland, replacing the Batavian Republic. This move integrated Holland into Napoleon's empire. On July 12th, 16 German states left the Holy Roman Empire and formed the Confederation of the Rhine under Napoleon's protection. This led to the collapse of the Holy Roman Empire, a centuries-old institution. On August 6th, Francis II, the last Holy Roman Emperor, abdicated, officially ending the Holy Roman Empire after 844 years. On August 15th, construction began on the Arc de Triomphe in Paris, commissioned by Napoleon to celebrate French military victories. Designed by Jean Chalgrin, this iconic monument would become a symbol of French pride and resilience. On September 25th, Prussia issued an ultimatum to France demanding that Napoleon halt his troop movements through Prussian territory. On October 8th, Napoleon responded to Prussia's ultimatum by launching the War of the Fourth Coalition. Prussia, joined by Saxony and other German states, sought to challenge French dominance in Europe. On October 9th, the Battle of Schleitz marked the first clash between French and Prussian forces. The Prussians were easily defeated by the larger and more organized French army. On October 14th, Napoleon achieved a decisive victory at the Battle of Jena, while Marshal Davout defeated the main Prussian army at Auerstedt. These twin victories shattered Prussian resistance and opened the way to Berlin. On October 24th, French forces entered Berlin, marking a humiliating defeat for Prussia. On October 30th, the Prussian garrison at Stettin surrendered to a much smaller French force without a fight. This capitulation further demonstrated the collapse of Prussian morale. On November 21st, Napoleon declared the Continental Blockade, banning British goods from Europe. On November 24th, the last major Prussian field force, led by Gebhard Leberecht von Blücher, surrendered near Lübeck. King Frederick William III fled to East Prussia, leaving his kingdom in disarray. On November 28th, French troops entered Warsaw, bringing Napoleon's influence to Poland. On December 26th, the battles of Pultusk and Golemin saw Russian forces narrowly escape direct confrontation with Napoleon. These engagements marked the end of the year's campaigns, as both sides settled into winter quarters. On January 5th, the body of British naval hero Horatio Nelson, 1st Viscount Nelson, lay in state at the Painted Hall of Greenwich Hospital in London. Nelson, who died at the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805, was honored with a state funeral, reflecting his status as a national icon. On January 8th, the Battle of Blouberg saw British forces clash with troops of the Batavian Republic in the Dutch Cape Colony. On January 9th, the Dutch commandant of Cape Town surrendered to British forces. The formal capitulation was signed the next day under the Treaty Tree in Papendorp, now part of modern-day Woodstock. On January 18th, the Dutch Cape Colony officially capitulated to British forces. This marked the beginning of its status as a British colony, a key strategic outpost on the route to India. On January 23rd, following the death of William Pitt the Younger, Lord Grenville succeeded him as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. On February 6th, the British Royal Navy achieved a decisive victory over the French at the Battle of San Domingo. This naval triumph further cemented Britain's dominance at sea during the Napoleonic Wars. On July 4th, British forces defeated the French at the Battle of Maida in Calabria, Italy. This victory demonstrated the effectiveness of British infantry tactics and boosted morale during the war. On July 23rd, a British expeditionary force of 1,700 men landed on the left bank of the Rio de la Plata and invaded Buenos Aires. This marked the beginning of Britain's attempts to expand its influence in South America. In 1806, the East India Company College was established in Hertfordshire, England. This institution trained colonial administrators, playing a key role in Britain's imperial ambitions in India. Also in 1806, the poem Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star was published in Rhymes for the Nursery. This beloved poem would later be set to music, becoming one of the most popular lullabies in the world. On July 10th, the Vellore Mutiny broke out in India as sepoys rebelled against the East India Company. This was the first major uprising against British rule in India. On July 18th, a gunpowder magazine explosion in Burgu, Malta, killed around 200 people. On August 18th, English seal hunter Abraham Bristow discovered the Auckland Islands in the South Pacific. This remote archipelago would later become part of New Zealand. On October 17th, Emperor Jacques I of Haiti, Jean-Jacques Dessalines, was assassinated at Pont Rouge. Alexandre Pétion became the first president of the Republic of Haiti, marking a new chapter in the nation's history. On December 23rd, Ludwig van Beethoven premiered his violin concerto at the Theater an der Wien in Vienna. This masterpiece remains one of the most celebrated works in classical music. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.